Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I am going to use a few new makeup items that I purchased a few weeks ago, but they're not new to me because this is the second time I'm filming this video. I got a new camera and yesterday I filmed the whole look using these items for the first time, and I realized that it wasn't recording any audio because of yesterday's total fail. I already know kind of how I like them, so either way I'm going to talk about them in this video, show you how they apply, and just sit down and talk to you guys. We're gonna go see a movie later on today. I think we're gonna watch Aquaman tonight, so that'll be fun. So I'm gonna do a simple everyday look. If you guys are new to this channel, my name is Alex, and on this channel I do a lot of videos that tend to revolve around like oily skin concerns. So I do a lot of foundation reviews for oily skin, and I've been meaning to do skincare videos for oily skin. Those are definitely coming up. So if that is something that you guys are into or can relate to, please consider subscribing. Without further ado, let's get started with the video. I'm going to be using the new Dior, what is this called? The new Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation and the Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer. They're a little bit on the pricier side. They are high-end products, but I did enjoy using them. I also got the Peach Perfect powder. This is their mattifying loose setting powder in translucent, and it is so good. I think it's one of my favorite powders as of yet for my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face with this. This is the Pineapple Flower by Pacifica Oil-Free Matte Mist. It's formulated with hyaluronic acid, so it maintains the hydration in your skin, which is what we need, believe it or not, for oily skin. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face with this. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer. This is their matte version, and I'm gonna apply it, I guess, all over. I was gonna say T-zone. I just put too much on my hand and it went all over the place. That's okay. This primer feels really nice. It's super affordable. I think it's like $5. But it feels nice because it feels like you're putting on a moisturizer, and even then as you apply it and blend it in, it doesn't feel like it's over drying. But I do feel like it works really well with the foundations that I've been using. It did work really well with this one, so that's why I'm using this one. I got mine in the shade 4WO, which is for Warm Olive. They have like a few undertones. So they have a warm or yellow undertone selection. They also have a cool selection, and they have an olive one. So I thought that was pretty cool. The foundation, I think, is like $40-something. It's not cheap, but I did enjoy using it yesterday. It felt like I had nothing on my face, and the shade is spot on. It's on the watery, runnier side when you pour it out, and you actually have to shake it, which I just realized I forgot to shake it, but working okay. I shouldn't really be using it with a beauty sponge, but I like a more medium coverage. So if you do like a more full coverage, I think it would be better if you use a brush, because the sponge does soak up some of the product, making it more of a medium coverage. But that's what I like, so that's why I'm using the sponge. And this one is the e.l.f. Total Face Sponge, I believe it is. Some people don't like it because of the holes that it has. Look at all those little holes, but it applies the foundation flawlessly. I don't feel like it leaves any marks because of those holes at all. So, and it was $5, I think, versus $20 for the beauty blender. I think it's a good price. So what have you guys been up to? I feel like I haven't been on here forever. Okay, so that is one layer of the foundation all over my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit more on the areas that I tend to be a little redder, which is usually my cheeks. Then I have like some spots there, like acne spots that I wanna cover, so let's do that. Builds up really nicely, so that's why I put, yesterday I was like, let me see how it builds up, but it does build up quite nicely. It feels like you have literally nothing on your skin. And so this is how it looks up close. Let me zoom you guys in. So that's how it looks up close. Next, I'm going to use the Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer. This was in the shade Dulce de Leche, which is a cute name. I think so. The color is maybe 1 or 2 shades lighter than the foundation. I don't like a very bright under eye, so I think this color worked really nicely. And this foundation, this concealer, I mean, blends out like so fast. It like disappears, but it gives you really nice coverage underneath. That's my boyfriend walking upstairs. Now, I don't know if it was the combo with the Jouer and the Peach Perfect powder, but I noticed that it didn't really crease at all. And again, I know these products are kind of pricey, but when you spend your money and they actually work, I mean, it's worth it. Moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and set everything with the Peach Perfect powder. I'm just using an e.l.f. What is it? The e.l.f. small tapered brush to set my under eye. And then I usually take it liberally, like right around my nose, my smile lines right around here, my T-zone, above my eyebrows. For some reason, I tend to get very oily. This powder just like, you can't even feel like you have powder on. It's so weird. And then whatever's left of my brush, I just run it around my face lightly. So bronzer, nothing new. I'm gonna use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this is in the shade Bronzer. It's, I think, one of their like medium shades. I think they have a lighter one, and then I also have the deep bronze, but I use that one more during the summer. Right now, I just want a little bit of warmth. It's almost like undetectable, but I think it's like just the right amount of darkness. Another powder that's like really good. For blush, I'm gonna use this one. This is the Benefit Gold Rush. It's just a very nice peachy pink blush. And I'm using this with the Morphe M50 or M25. Sorry, the Morphe M527. Jesus. This is First Price by ColourPop. It's one of their pressed highlighters. Such a beautiful highlight. Sometimes I feel like I put too much because I'm not really into that bright highlight. But this one is like so pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes with the e.l.f. eye primer. This one is very similar to the Urban Decay. It's actually like, I feel like an exact dupe of like their original primer potion. Juno & Co actually sent me this one. It's such a beautiful palette. It has a really nice set of pinks and burnt oranges, as well as like some lighter pale colors here. I think it's so beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and use, this is the Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush, I believe it is. And I'm gonna dip it into this color right here called the Broad. And I'm gonna use this shade just to set that eyeshadow primer. I'm gonna take this Morphe M441 brush. You can get this at Ulta. And I'm gonna dip it into the color Last Bookstore, right here. And place it on the crease area or slightly above the crease area and just kind of blow this color out. That's my dog outside, by the way. She's running around. We have a German Shepherd. Her name's Scarlett. And all she wants to do is be outside. I don't know if it's like a shepherd thing. I'm sure it is. Or a dog thing. I actually don't even know if it's like a dog thing. She's actually my first dog. I never grew up with any dogs. Dogs are just so hard. And I mean, a shepherd, I don't know what we were getting into. But she's awesome. I love her. She's so needy though. Is that a dog thing? I think it is, right? I'll roll with it though because she's just amazing. All right, I'm gonna take the color Chinatown. This is like a dark, warm red. I mean, dark, warm brown. And using this brush, is the Morphe M505. I'm gonna put this in the outer V, kind of blow that into the crease area, just maintaining that in the outer corner. And I like to flick my brush out a little bit just so that that shadow looks like it's going up instead of dragging your eye down. So I put it in first and then go from the bottom up a little, just to make sure that that shadow is not dragging my eye out. I just reloaded the brush a little bit with more eyeshadow and flicking that color up. Pretty. This is the M441 with no added product, and I'm just gonna blend this line a little bit more. I'm gonna take their color Jewelry District, and it's this like gold color right here. On my finger, I like applying eyeshadows with my finger most of the time. And this is gonna go on the lid. On the other eye. What I'm gonna do right now is use the Wet n Wild palette just for their darker color. This is the Nude Awakening palette, and I'm gonna use a liner brush just like this one. This one is by Anastasia. It's their number 12 liner brush. Actually, let me spray it a little bit. This is also gonna intensify this shadow a little. As you go into the inner corner of the eye, try and keep the line as thin as possible. And then you start thickening it towards the middle, and then it gets a little thinner towards the wing. Perfect. And if you guys want to see like an in-depth video of how I do my eyeliner, I do have a video up. It is kind of older, but the information is still good. And I know that pulling on your eye is not the best thing in the world. But honestly, this is just how I've been doing it for years. This is just my way and it just works. So if you guys don't like it, don't do it. All right, so now that the liner is on, I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. I'm gonna use the Covergirl Exhibitionist Waterproof Mascara. This is a brand new mascara in the market, I think. It reminds me of the Lash Paradise. I'm gonna show you guys, the ones look so alike. And this one's in waterproof as well. I just love waterproof mascaras. I feel like it works better. These are the ones right here. This one is the Covergirl. This one is the Lash Paradise. And I feel like they are both very similar. It's a new mascara and it works pretty good. It makes your lashes just stand out. And I think it's because it's the waterproof formula, honestly. That's why I always get waterproof. This was actually easier to remove, a lot easier than the Lash Paradise. Lash Paradise waterproof one is so hard. I have to like use oil to get it off, but this one came off with my regular face wash and it was just fine. I'm gonna go ahead and clean my lips a little bit because they look a little wonky. For my lips, I'm going to use the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip. This one is in the color PS. It's just a very nice, like, peachy gloss. Just to make my lips look a little more juicy than they really are. But yeah, that is today's look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did enjoy using this foundation. Yesterday when I wore it, I felt like it started breaking up around like the 6-hour mark, which is super good. Usually I have foundations that start like reacting within like 4 hours. So 6 hours was pretty good. It's supposed to be waterproof, I think. Waterproof and sweat resistant. I think that's what sold me when I saw those two claims, and I feel like it does stay on my skin longer than most foundations. I love this powder. This powder is amazing. What else did I get? The mascara is so good. I love it. Like I said, it's just as good as the Lash Paradise. So if you guys are bored with the Lash Paradise and just want to try something new, then I think this one is a good option. This palette is really good. It's super affordable. I'll link it down below for you guys as well so you guys can check it out. And what else did I use that's new? Oh, the concealer. This is pretty much an all-around good try-on haul. The Essential High Coverage Concealer is so good. I love the color. I feel like it does not crease at all. And maybe it looks so good during the day that I don't really pay attention, but to me, it hasn't really creased. It's worked really, really nice. I think that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry I've been MIA for a while, but I am trying to be more consistent. That is one of my goals for the new year, be more consistent with my channel. I have a lot to talk about. I think I'm gonna do a skincare video. If that's something that you like, please give this video a thumbs up or comment down below and let me know that you are excited. Or if there's any videos that you guys want to see in particular, please leave those suggestions in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.